p.m. at the Ernest Ray Education Center. Ms. Vickers, could I have a roll call?
Mr. Jim Bashirs,
Present.
Mr. Jason Miller, Mr. Danny Parkerson,
Present.
Mrs. Megan Moore, Mr. Eric Irvin,
Present.
Mr. Alan Hayes,
Present.
Chairman Sean Tubbs.
Present. Before we get started, did we have anyone from the public to sign up for comment? No? The first order of business is the consent items. There are several of them on the agenda. Are there any of the items that anyone wishes to have pulled or have further discussion? No? If not, I have a motion made by Mr. Parkerson. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Second by Mr. Hayes. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That motion carries. Item number 2 is to consider and act on soccer bathrooms and concession facility.
In the workshop, you heard Coach K go over the plan. We have previously sent that out to bid with no one taking a bid or submitting a bid. So I guess what we're asking for, what would be y'all's pleasure going forward?
Would you endorse a motion that we approve it as long as our lawyer says everything's okay?
You asking me?
Yeah.
You're putting that in the form of a motion.
Is that your form?
That'd be the form of the motion, that it would be approved by the lawyer.
Yeah, we can look at
They kind of take care of the county. I'll make it in form of motion.
Okay. I have a motion made by Mr. Parkinson. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Bashirs. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed?
It doesn't need to be roll call.
Probably I would, it's money.
Okay.
I would, it's money.
Yes. Need a roll call vote again, Ms. Vickers.
Mr. Alan Hayes,
Yes.
Mr. Danny Parkerson,
Yes.
Mrs. Megan Moore, Mr. Jason Miller, Mr. Jim Bashirs,
Yes.
Mr. Eric Irvin,
Yes.
Chairman Sean Tubbs.
Yes. Have 5 yeses, that motion carries. Item number 3 is to consider and act on the 2025-26 general purpose school budget.
Okay, what the county, we presented our budget, and they put in a form of motion for them to pay for the land. So in order for that to be done, they asked that we pull that out of our budget, and then we will need to send our budget back to the county commission. But that's the only thing that changed, was pulling the money out of that line.
I wasn't here, I come late, and I apologize for it. Them buying the land, and part of what I understood from WJLE was that Mr. Bates recommended because of the, what's the word, fancy word where the county had to pay something?
Sales tax.
Maintenance.
You talking about maintenance favor?
Maintenance of effort, there you go, I keep
Yeah.
holding. Does that mean they're putting, what, $1.3 million into the maintenance of effort, and will be there next year in some form or fashion?
Yeah.
So could we use that for pay raises for within the county? Not the way it's put in there? They don't obligate the county for anything as far as teachers?
Are you saying move the 1.3 over to pay raises?
Well, it won't be, the money gonna be there next year because they gotta have the maintenance of effort putting it in there this
Well,
year.
the
Can you use it for pay
you'll
raises?
have with that is, that will be a reoccurring cost if you put 1.3 in for raises. And then you're looking at your bottom line.
I understand that, but that's what I'm asking, is that 1.3 gonna be recurring on their end next year?
I'm sure it will be slotted out of whatever their payment is to cover that cost over the years. I don't know how they're setting it up.
It's going into debt.
Yeah, it's debt.
So you don't actually know whether or not we would have 1.3 million in our budget next year to utilize that they're giving to us.
No, they're not giving us 1.3 million, they're paying for the land.
I understand that, but they're putting it on because of maintenance of effort.
Yeah.
That means they're increasing the maintenance effort from 1.3 million, right? Wrong?
Not
The way- the way they
effort for
put it in
1
there?
year, it's not. I mean, I'm sure it's broke down over time. It's not like they're giving you 1.3 every year for it, because it's a one-time purchase.
This has to do with
But
the sale tax.
my understanding of maintenance effort, once it's a one-time purpose, it's there permanently.
But once it's paid off, it's not. I mean, it's gone, because that pavement's gone, it's off.
Debt's paid.
The debt's paid.
I understand that. That's the reason I was asking the question I asked. So it don't necessarily mean they're gonna put another 1.3 million in maintenance effort next year. Or it's a good question to ask Mr. Bates. Just curious.
Did I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Irvin. Do I have a second? I'll make the second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? And that motion carries. Item number 5 is to consider and act on differentiated pay plan.
So we use the differentiated pay, they make us do this from the State Department, and we use it towards our textbook committee, and they go through, each year we adopt a book, we use them to go to classes, to research the material that we use, and to select that. They go back to their classrooms or their school buildings and go over that with the departments that they'll be selecting the quality of materials for their schools. We have to do this according to the state.
Do I have a motion that we adopt?
Make a motion, we adopt.
I have a motion made by Mr. Hayes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bashirs. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? That motion carries. Okay. We're going to revisit item number 4, consider an action on grant and tenure.
The following people have met the requirements: Ms. Jennifer Barnes, Vicki Barrett, Nikita Johnson, Deanna Moon, Kathy Ramsey, Michael Shaw, Cynthia Stoglin, Allison Trout, and Emily Willard.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Parkinson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Irvin. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? That motion carries. Item number 6 is to consider and act on technology surplus equipment.
You have listed the items from our technology department that they wish to dispose of. We have a company that comes and picks them up, and these are no longer in use.
Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve.
Motion by Mr. Hayes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Irvin. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? That motion carries. Item number 7 is to consider and act on increasing breakfast and lunch prices for staff and visitors.
All right, we discussed this in the workshop. We don't want to do this, but it's been recommended by the Corps. Presently, our breakfast for our staff is $1.75. Miss Emily is looking to go to $3.25. Lunch presently is $3, and it's being proposed to go to $5. Looks like, yeah, $5. And for visitors, it would be $3.75, and lunch $5.50. And then you have the list of who that was to be waived.
Do I have a motion that we approve? Do I have a motion?
I think, we discussed this earlier, I think, I mean, I'm sure we'd all would love to give everybody free lunches. I guess from I mean, the school board side of it, it doesn't make sense to continuously eat that cost if we're paying more for the food, to provide the food. I mean, that's a tough one there. I mean, especially just certain people gets it, certain people don't. But there ain't really nothing we can do about it other than just raise the cost, correct?
Unless you get rid of the waived ones.
Well, that's, that's definitely, I don't think anybody wants to,
No.
nobody's in favor of doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't see how a few can be picked that theirs are waived, and then you got the rest of
Yeah.
the staff that does the same
Yep.
thing as far as helping the kids, so. Is this something that can be tabled and looked
Yeah.
at, or yeah, let's table this. I'll make a motion if we table this and look back at this instead of trying to pass it.
I'll second
tonight.
that.
Okay.
Yep.
Have a motion that we table it by Mr. Bashirs, a second by Mr. Irvin. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Next item is item number 8. That's to consider and act on school board policy updates. I will read these off, and these are on first reading. They are 1.1021, 1.407, 1.901, 1.903, 1.905, 1.906, 2.403, 3.202, 3.204, 4.100, 5.500, 6.304, 4.212, 4.301, 4.403, 4.406, 4.601, 5.110, 5.119, 5.305, 5.701, and 6.200A, 6.303, 6.312, 6.411, and 6.600. Do I have a motion that we approve on first reading?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Mr. Irvin. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Hayes. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? That motion carries. Next is the personnel report from the Director of Schools.
You have the rehire list on the next couple of pages, but I do want to recognize a few of our teachers that has retired, that spent many years within our system, and we just want to thank them for their dedication to our school, and most importantly, to our kids, the love that they shared, the patience, and the time that they spent with them. These individuals are Kevin Birchfield from DeKalb County High School, Bill Conger from DeKalb West School, and Cynthia Hale from Northside Elementary. We want to wish them nothing but the best in their retirement, and we just want to say thank you for all that they've done for our county.
Happy retirement to them. Does any board member have any further business that may properly come before the board? If not, have a
Motion we adjourn.
motion made by Mr. Parkinson that we adjourn, second by Mr. Bashirs. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? This meeting is adjourned.